The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the producers and/or the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of FRC Media, Bristol Community College, or the City of Fall River.
Ho, ho, hello, and welcome to the holiday edition of TViva, a monthly program where we talk about all of the great things going on in the upcoming month and everything that's going on in Fall River. This is also our last TViva of 2022.
Cannot believe it.
What a year. What a year it's been. I'm your host, Patti Rigo. I'm the Executive Director of Viva Fall River, an organization that works to promote all the wonderful things that are going on in Fall River, including its small businesses and its wonderful community. And with me again, as always, is my wonderful and really festively attired co-host, Ashley Okino, Executive Director of the Fall River Arts and Culture Coalition, which is a wonderful open source collaborative organization that is an advocate for arts and culture organizations and individuals in Fall River.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. Happy holidays.
We have a little guest here today. This is my childhood Santa.
Yeah.
His eyes glow red. Maybe I'll put him on at the end.
He's more of like a Krampus than a Santa.
Almost. I mean, who knows what's behind those red eyes? And you know, I got my naughty is the new nice, drink.
Yeah, that's just water.
It's just water. It's a little early for that.
Yeah.
So November was a blur.
Yes.
I don't know about you.
Just like the previous few months, but yeah, so much happened in November. I once again ate my way through the month, but also had a great time shopping.
Well, I hope you left some room for December and shopping.
There's always room. There's always room. But yeah, I had a great time shopping, and yeah, wonderful month here in the city.
Yeah, no, it was a great way. I just want to start off by saying thank you to you and thank you to everybody who came to the Thanksmas event, which was I think November 12th now. God, I don't even know.
Yeah.
But it was early November, and we had it outside next to Government Center, and it was a beautiful, perfect evening, which I don't often say about weather for my outdoor events in Fall River, but it was great, and there were so many people, and I just made my heart full. It made my heart grow a couple sizes.
It was lit, literally. You had the fire pits going. You had a ton of vendors. The food trucks were delicious. The fire for the pizza truck was going.
Yes, lots of fire.
Was lit in all senses of the word. Yeah.
Yes,
awesome.
And I just want to make sure I absolutely thank the mayor's office and so many city departments, because it really was. This was such a smooth event. I felt like I was expecting issues to happen, but it was so seamless. And I really have to thank the Department of Community Maintenance, the Traffic Department, Facilities, Emergency Management, and the Police and the Fire Department, of course. And
it took a whole city.
Yes. But all right. Enough, we got to get into this holiday, because there are so many events. Literally in the last 2 weeks, my list has quadrupled of all the events. And there are some key dates that you're going to have to just pick and choose what you go to. And I love that. I love that conundrum, So first and foremost, everybody loves our Fall River tree lighting, which they decided to separate from the parade this year so that more people can have, so you can have more options to, more things to do. I mean, so it's this Thursday downtown, right outside the Government Center, if you haven't seen the big, beautiful tree that they put up a couple weeks ago. And it's from 4:30 to 6:30. Free hot chocolate. I mean, I think you should be getting all the free hot chocolate in December. If you're paying for your hot chocolate, you are doing something wrong. Photos with Santa and a gift for every child. I believe it's the photo, but it may be a gift too. I don't even know. They won't tell me all the secrets.
No, they won't. But there'll be a lot of things happening. Of course, the soup truck will be there.
That was news. That was a big surprise over the weekend that they're coming. So.
Yeah, so that's wonderful. We love Blount, and we always love seeing them out in the. That's super. It's super to see you out in the community, Blount.
I'm full of it today.
So thank you. But also, we have the high school chorus performing. There's a lot happening during that.
A lot of performances. DJ Juice is back. Studio M Life, which is a FRAC member. We've enjoyed working with them in the past.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're excited for that, and that's a great tee up to the big show on Saturday, which is the 38th annual holiday parade in Fall River. It goes along South Main Street from Kennedy Park down to the Government Center.
Yeah.
So I will be in the parade. which is fun.
Oh, that's right. You're with the Tansy
with
float.
the Tansy float, yep. And but we will also be, and we're hoping that a lot of the businesses downtown will either give out hot chocolate or just have, just be festive. And we are asking them to put up their decorations. I'm sure they were going to anyway. But at the Viva pop-up specifically from 11 to 1, we're going to be doing free hot chocolate, free tea. And we also have a wonderful singer, Kendall Machado, who reached out, and she is such a good singer, and she's going to be doing some holiday favorites outside. So we're hoping the weather cooperates, but we'll still find a way to do it, and we are still doing the winter accessories drive. So I don't know if you have any hats or scarves or.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of that.
You have
stuff.
a bunch.
Sometimes you get gifted some hats and scarves, and you're like, I already had it. Yeah, I definitely have some.
I mean, you only
to
have
bring
one
by.
head, 2 hands, and a neck.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's a lot.
There's only
and
so many
there are some
cold
people who don't
days.
have any. So that's what I love about this. And if even if you have something that you like, give it away. Somebody else is going to like it too. And we're giving 10% off your purchase in store. And if you don't want to lug down any items, we also have a cute little giving tree that has tags, and on the tags it says like scarf, hat, and it's $5, and we'll go out and buy it for you. So we'll do all the work, and you still get 10% off.
And besides scarves and hats, the other thing I want to mention is the socks.
New socks.
So socks,
have
so
to be
new socks. So in Massachusetts, you can't donate underwear and socks that are used, right? So
I think that's a great law.
It's a good.
I think that's a
for
great
good reason.
law.
So I just wanted to mention new socks as well, and undies.
Socks are really important.
Yep.
I mean, when you're housing insecure, that is something that those are the basics.
Yeah.
You just got to give people the basics.
Yes.
And we're also doing some other events. I mean, you can always check out Viva Fall River's website and our social media and our Instagram pages. But just quickly, we have a watercolor class, which is actually on December 6th. This one's really cool. It's $40. It's from Lana Kwan from the Wandering Brush. She does wonderful watercolor portraits. But you get to go away with 4 gifts: a few hand-painted cards, an ornament, and a 5x7 cardinal in a birch painting for $40. So right there, you can knock off a couple people off your list and kind of.
And you're gaining some fun skills.
And
like
it's a
of
fun
maybe
event. She's
painting,
wonderful.
learning how to use the brush. I love that all the materials are included. That's great.
And
you don't
what's
have to
great
worry
about
bringing
her
anything.
is everybody that I've seen take her class. It's funny, like. They come and they all look like professional art. I don't know how she teaches people, but you should do it. I mean, let's
You'll be
test
happy
it.
with what you create.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
And then that next day, which is Wednesday, we're doing something called Pop, a holiday sip and shop, and it's going to be sparkling wines and a chocolate tasting from Dorothy Cox's Chocolates. I know. So, I mean, did you need anything else? 5 to 8. December 10th, we're actually going to do a pop out, and we're going to bring some curated items to Cappy's. Wine and Spirits, which is down at South Coast Marketplace, and so we'll be there. We're kind of trying to get out into
different.
the community. Yeah.
Your pop-up is popping out.
I know.
love it.
Just love it. And then on December 14th, we'd love to invite everybody and those watching, the businesses downtown, you, of course, Ashley, to our Viva holiday party. And we're going to have, the makers are going to be there, but we're also going to have some food and just really celebrate what's been a great couple months. We had a great Small Business Saturday, I forgot to tell you. Really happy that so many people came, and I appreciate it. So.
Well, we should. Do you want to talk a little bit now? I know you're maybe talk about it later, but the boxes that you have at the pop-up. Do you want to just talk about those?
Yes, I mean, so we on Small Business Saturday actually we did debut not only these holiday boxes. So the holiday box is the 2022 Very Merry Fall River Christmas Holiday Box, and it features a selection of iconic Fall River brands. So you've got a mug from Hartley's Pork Pies. As much as I would have loved to put a pork pie in, freshness and hot is the key, and I would never want to give anybody a cold, stale Hartley's pork pie. That is bad. Spit on that. So Hartley's pork pie mug, it's a super cool mug. Dorothy Cox worked with us to make a special mold of the Braga, and the chocolate is delicious. I bought one.
A special mold just for this holiday box.
Yeah, just for this
that's
holiday
so
box.
Nice.
We have a rooster, a Gallo de Barcelo from Portugalia. We have Humi Chow Mein. I mean, you cannot have, that was the first item that we put in that box. That's the first thing. It's so distinctly Fall River. You can even have that for Christmas dinner if you want. I would love chow mein for Christmas dinner. And Phoenix Coney Island is now putting their special hot dog sauce or their sauce in bags to sell. So we have that as well.
Love
in there.
Phoenix. Awesome.
Yeah, I know. And then a couple different items. We have another, and then Viva Fall River is putting in an Entering Fall River wood ornament, which was actually really popular on Small Business Saturday, so I have to get more of those, and a bumper sticker, and all that's for $43.50. So it is a wonderful gift for people near and far. There could just be somebody who lives around here who loves Fall River, or you could have somebody far away, and we can help you figure out how to ship it.
Yes. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, see?
Yeah.
I'm glad the Viva pop-up. So what are you calling the box? A very
merry Fall River holiday.
box. That's wonderful.
Yeah, thank you. And then also, too, on that same day, and then I'll stop talking about the pop-up, I promise, we debuted our 2022 Viva Holiday Gift Guide. I'm super proud of this. It started out with literally maybe 20 products, and I went bananas, and I have 90 products in there, separated into 10 lists. And it's all by different categories, so like the art aficionado, the gifts for the host, gifts for pet parents, gifts for yourself, clearly, clearly. And then we also have a special gift, which is a gift tracker. So it's a list, because I am a list person, and I have a spreadsheet, but this is a nice little list that you can keep yourself organized so you don't overspend, panic buy, just start buying gift cards, which are fun, but if you're gonna buy gift cards, buy them from local businesses. Just gotta say that.
Where do I get a gift guide?
A gift? Well, it's online actually.
Oh, just go to Viva.
Yeah, VivaFallRiver.com.
Okay.
It's right on the homepage, and it's also VivaFallRiver.com/Viva-holiday. So, and we'll be putting it all over social media as well. I'm really, really happy about it, and it's really got some great items. I now feel like I intimately know the store, I'll tell you that. But enough about Viva, all right? Let's talk about other events. We've got a huge weekend coming up with the Durfee Arts and Crafts Fair.
Yes, yes. I, again, first time really experiencing Fall River through the holidays.
I've never been either.
Have you not?
I've never been.
Well, probably you're not. So I heard that they've had like 8,000 people go before. So you weren't one of them, but we could be 8,001 and 2.
People come from everywhere, and this is one of the. I
amazing.
think this is the largest show of its kind in New England. 200 vendors. I mean, that's just. It's the event that some makers wait for all year, and people come from other.
And it's at the high school.
It is at the high school.
Wonderful.
I believe, yeah, and I believe it must be in the new high school. Absolutely.
Yes, it is. And I know that it's from 10 to 4.
10 to 4.
I know it's from
Both
10
days.
to 4. Both days, and that's awesome. I love a good craft show.
I'm glad that you said it was it ends at 4, because then the Greater Fall River Art Association, I noticed, is having their member show and sale.
Yes, they have a lot going on.
They do. So and it was smart of them to make it at night. So on both, I think it's like at 5 on Saturday and maybe 4 on Sunday. So you can just, if you haven't crafted yourself out and shopped yourself out at Durfee, just head on over and stop by anyway.
Well,
even
just
if
check out the members show.
Just to see.
They have, the Greater Fall River Art Association. What's really cool is many people might not realize they have members from all over the place, like not just here in the South Coast. And so check out their exhibition. It's up through really right before I think the 22nd-ish might be the last time to catch it. So, so for a few weeks it's up.
Oh yeah, and there's another event that we'll talk about shortly that you have another opportunity to go by. And one of the big things that we've been talking about a couple different months prior is this Winter Wonderland, this wonderful lighted spectacular that's happening down at Kennedy Park down near the skating rink, which is Lower Kennedy. It opens Sunday the 4th with just the lighting and some activities, and then on Saturday the 10th and Saturday the 17th, so 2 consecutive Saturdays leading up to Christmas. They'll have vendors and entertainment, and you just have to check their Facebook page really and see, because Roxanne is just crafting up a storm. All these props, selfie stations. Yep. It's going to be.
I saw they started decorating already.
Yes.
Because you kind of have to, because it's going to be huge.
Oh, it's coming.
And they're still looking for volunteers.
Yes.
So when you check out their Facebook page, take a peek at the volunteer sheet and just give an hour
Be a part
of
of something. Be a part of something really fun and awesome, and it won't take much of your time, and you get some free hot chocolate. You should, at least. And then, of course, we would never be able to talk about the holidays without Greater Fall River Recreation, who is not only one of the, they are spearheading the holiday parade, but they do 2 annual events that they've really kept up even when the pandemic happened. Their Christmas celebration, which is also on Sunday from 12 to 3, and they have dinner with Santa on the 9th at 6 p.m. Those are things you have to sign up for, so you, please do call them or stop by at Rock Street. Speaking of Santa, speaking of this guy,
he's all over the place.
He's going to be in Fall River a lot, so just watch out for for the man in the red suit. And so we have him. Actually, he's going to be. You can talk to him if you want to. on the 5th of December at 5 p.m. You can call in to this number, right? 508-730-3272, and you will be able to talk to Santa. That's North Pole Live. That's here at Fall River Community Media. And you can also tune into Channel 95 if you just want to watch. And it will also be on Facebook Live streaming. I didn't even tell you this. That's a surprise. So now you can call
my
Santa.
face, I'm like, what? What? That's so cool.
I know you have your list.
Santa?
So,
oh,
yes.
yeah. Well, I mean, that's great. Now I can just like get a direct line to him and
That's
let
what
him
I'm
know
saying.
what I'm looking
I didn't know
for.
that. Everybody take this number down. That's clearly his number. Save it in your phone. After that, like the week after, he'll go take some time off. He'll be at the Maritime Museum for the Santa Experience, which includes a meet and greet, and I'm sure other experiences.
That's 2 weekends, actually. It's
Two weekends.
Yeah, it's the 10th and the 17th. It starts at 10 o'clock in the morning. A ticket is required, so check out the Battleship Cove website and or social media.
Absolutely.
Get all of the details.
There's another busy day is the Sunday, the 11th. So we've got the St. Stanislaus Annual Christmas Festival, which I'm sure will have some wonderful like Polish themed antiques or antique ornaments and whatnot. And of course Polish food. I mean pierogies. I'll be there. And that same day, which is also my birthday, is the family owl prowl at Copacut Woods from our friends at the Trustees from 3:30 to 5:30, and I'm pretty positive I'm going to be doing that with my daughter. So I'll report back. Yes, I finally got a chance to check out Copacut Woods, and even though I was born in Fall River and I lived here and for many years and came back, there's so many things I still don't know about Fall River, which kind of delights me all the time.
And I'm thrilled that you're going on a supervised hike.
Yeah. And I'm going to keep my phone in my hand.
Yeah, don't lose your phone out in the woods.
I lost my phone at Copacut Woods the first time I went. It was like 2 weeks ago. Oh my God!
It's okay.
Thank you to the woman that helped me.
Yeah.
And if you missed the Grinch at Thanksmas, do it again. As you know, there's not just this guy that people know, the Grinch. You also have another chance at the Fall River Public Library on the 17th at 11 a.m. But please do remember also, as you know, to check out their events calendar. We say it all the time. They have events almost every day, really, for adults.
Oh, they have like Monday movies and everything going on there.
I know.
They have a lot happening there.
Crafts, like Lego tournament. There's a drag story time, actually, on Saturday the 10th at
with
10:30.
The Gothfather, actually, is the name of the reader.
And this month it's the Gothfather?
Yeah, it's the Gothfather. And so they'll also, so not only is it story time, well, they'll read 3 different stories, but there's like a free craft activity included too. So
My.
So I love that. And so that's on Saturday the 10th at 10:30, and then a little later in the afternoon at 2 o'clock they have a Christmas carol.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's just iconic Christmas right there.
We love iconic Christmas.
You got to if you have on the Christmas bingo card, if you have that, you got to take that. And then we always mention our friends at the Lafayette Durfee House, because they always have some really cool events that like nobody else can really do, because I mean obviously they kind of own the 18th century stuff.
Well, they're the purveyors of the knowledge and special skills. Like, what was it? We mentioned it last month, but we'll mention it again, is they have tin ornaments.
Yeah, John the Tinner.
I love tin ornaments. That's something that when you make that with your family or with friends, you'll have that for decades.
It's just not one that you buy
tin
at
doesn't
CVS.
just go
it's
away,
something
and
that you made.
Yeah, and it feels special every time you take it out and look at it. Yeah, great stuff happening there.
Yeah, so that's from 1 to 4, and then on the 18th, so this is going to be a lot of 18s, so that you can't forget it. On the 18th, there's an 18th century holiday and violin music recital at 1 p.m., and then also on that same day, a 18th century chocolate making demonstration from 12 to 3.
Love it.
So, I mean, that's just music and chocolate, I think.
So good.
And then just as that's winding down, you can head over to the Good Shepherd Parish for more music. And this is from the South Coast Community Choral?
Choral.
Oh gosh, I should have practiced that. With the Magic of Mozart. And then there's also the Flint Neighborhood Association is bringing back the Fall River Christmas Children's Show, which I'm unfamiliar with, but I love that it's something that happened in the past and we're going back to it. It means things are kind of getting back to this normal.
Some of the things we used to enjoy?
Yeah, so it's 2 p.m. at Cuss on the 18th. Actually, one thing we forgot about music, I should slap my hand, Santa. is the 16th, the Sons of Serendip and
Oh,
Javier
yeah.
Colon. Mm-hmm. That's right. Also at Durfee, that's the mayor's annual holiday concert. It's really such a fun event. That is also ticketed. Please do call the mayor's office or stop by City Hall and pick up your tickets. I wasn't able to go last year, but I think I'm gonna try.
Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's become like a tradition, which is nice to have seen it start, and this is the 3rd year, so it's really wonderful.
Yeah.
And then I guess there's a very late craft fair. People don't usually do craft fairs so close to Christmas, but that's when you get the people who are really ready to buy some things.
Yeah, so we mentioned the one happening at Durfee on the 3rd and 4th of December, but they're coming back with another one on the 21st, and so that's over going to be at the Granite Grill side of the high school.
And if you haven't eaten at the Granite Grill, maybe this is a good time.
Oh, yeah, good stuff.
Really good, and the youth are really nice. They wait the tables and everything, and this is to actually benefit them.
It's a fundraiser.
It's a fundraiser, and it's during the day, so it's 7 a.m. to 2. So a little different, super different format, but I think, a lot of people are off at that time.
You could stop by before you go to work, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, great things happening over at Durfee, as always.
I know. I find myself there more than I
think
didn't,
you're
I didn't
going
go
to, right?
school. I didn't go to school there, but I mean, I'm spending a lot of time in high school. It's kind of strange. And then speaking of, we were talking about the Christmas Carol earlier. Another well-loved tradition is the reading of the Polar Express.
Oh, yeah.
And this is at the Children's Museum of Greater Fall River. This is on the 22nd, and it's from 5 to 7. And if I'm not mistaken, if I remember from last year, they encourage you to wear your pajamas, and it's like, a cozy time thing, like super family. And
Yep.
I know that this is something that people really look forward to every year. And something that I'm looking forward to is the Troy City Brewing 4th anniversary party. Happy anniversary to them. They are one of Fall River's greatest assets. They are great people, great community members. And this is going to be a great opportunity, again, to pick up some last-minute gifts, some brews for some friends or for yourself, for your holiday celebration. Brews for everybody.
Made in Fall River.
Or for Santa, instead of cookies and milk, leave some Troy City beer and, I don't know, pretzels?
Yeah.
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 Beers and
Yeah.
pretzels.
Yeah.
You'll
Popcorn?
You'll definitely be on the nice list because, as you can see from my thing, I tried.
I think you're doing okay.
Oh, thanks, Ash.
He hasn't
He hasn't
come
come
at
to
you
life
yet.
And then I don't want to, and then of course we have the big show on, just Christmas. Hopefully everybody has a wonderful holiday, and but after Christmas, there's still that week in between, right before New Year's Eve, and there's a couple great shows at the Narrows. On the 29th, the Adam Ezra Group, and on the 30th, Ward Hayden and the Outliers are hosting a celebration of the life, the legacy, and the music of Hank Williams. And both of these shows will make somebody very happy on Christmas. And so if you please, you can go and purchase gift card from the Narrows or any local business. I mean, this is a great time to spread some local love and go pick up some gift cards. And a lot of times they have deals too. I heard Barrett's had a really good deal on gift cards the other day, like buy one, get one at a certain price. So I think it's just, it's a really good time of year to give.
Local businesses want your business. They do. They want your
Period.
business, and they really appreciate your business, and and it just goes right back into your city. I mean, for people working there, it goes back into keeping them employed. And
Absolutely.
So yes, think about it, and when you're out buying your gift cards and making your purchases, I'm really proud of myself how locally I shopped this year.
I'm
like, great
really,
job.
I'm really trying to look at my list and buy most of my gifts at the Viva pop-up shop, but also
Yep,
from
we got
other
a lot
craft
there.
fairs. There's a lot of, as we mentioned, there's a ton of great craft fairs. There's even one, even tonight that's going on. So,
Yep.
But all right, I'm tired. Woo! The month hasn't even happened yet, and I'm already like, I'm done. But I want to mention one more event, which is the FRAC monthly member meeting.
Yes, actually, so I'll mention two events. First, we'll
Ooh.
talk about the FRAC meeting. So that's coming up on, oh my gosh, what day is it coming
Monday
up
the
on?
12th.
Thank you. I wanted to say last month's
here
date,
for
so
you.
I'm glad you
It's
corrected
okay.
me. So we're meeting on Monday the 12th, and we're meeting on Zoom. We're completely virtual, so if you want to come join us, please do. It's open to everyone. We'll be talking about what's going to be coming up in December in ways that we can, different organizations and artists can support each other. And then, of course, what's happening next year. We'd mentioned we're already talking May.
Oh, yeah.
And other things happening in 2023. So
oh, yeah.
Consider coming to the FRAC meeting. If you're looking to how do I get the link? Like, how do I register on Zoom? You could go to vivafallriver.com. You could visit the FRAC Instagram or Facebook page now. FRAC has made it over to Facebook,
oh,
so we have.
That's a Christmas
It is a Christmas miracle. We've made it over there, just so folks have another platform to find us on.
That's exciting.
And on Eventbrite, there's a lot of different places. So consider joining us. But one of the other things I wanted to mention is FRAC was invited to co-sponsor a arts public input session that is being led by Mass Creative, which is an arts advocacy group that's really statewide, but they're based out of Boston, and they are traveling around the state.
Oh.
So they're
going to stop and see us.
So they're going to stop at the South Coast, but by the time this airs, we will have had that meeting. But I do want to encourage you, they have a virtual session on December 9th. So again, when you're looking around for that link for the FRAC meeting, you'll come across the one for the Mass Creative Public Input session. So if you are ever curious how policy gets made about spending at the state level regarding arts and culture and how decisions are made, or if you kind of want your voice heard, this is your opportunity.
It's funny that you say, I will say that, and this is something, thinking about, New Year, you think about the New Year is approaching, you think about what do we want to do different, and change, like you can change a lot of things in your community just by becoming involved, having events, doing fundraisers, but real change starts with policy change.
It does.
It starts with the people who are making the rules above us, and so if you don't like something, complaining about it on Facebook, I know it feels good, but it's not going to do anything. No. So you have to, going to meetings like this and getting involved, and there's so many wonderful organizations in the Commonwealth. I'm actually really proud to be a resident of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, because we have a lot of great advocacy groups that really are working to help cities like Fall River and New Bedford and Taunton, all the gateway cities, and really all the cities. So thankful for that.
We're thankful for Mass Creative, and we're really thankful that they reached out and asked FRAC to be involved with it. So
as they should.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, but like you just said, there's platforms out there where you can have your voice be heard, and this is a great one where it can have impact.
Absolutely.
These folks, this is what they do. So so think about joining us on December 9th or the FRAC meeting on the 12th, and other than that, you'll see me around town.
Yeah, no, we'll be around.
Enjoying drinking
Please
my hot cocoa.
To us if you see us. We're drinking our free hot cocoa.
Hot cocoa.
And then, if I could ask you all to give me a gift, it would be to please submit your community events to the Viva Fall River calendar. You can do that via a community submission link on our homepage. You can also just do it by emailing me or emailing vivafallriver@gmail.com. We'd be happy to take you through it. But I do a really good job, and Ashley does as well, of finding your events, but if you could tell us, that would be the biggest gift of all. So happy holidays, and until next time, Viva Fall River.